In this video, we're going to be taking a look at LHDN's MyInvoice system and how you can integrate it into Webmax's ERP system. First, go to LHDN's MyTax website, which is located at https://mytax.hasil.gov.my, and enter your information over here to log in if you're an existing user or register a new account if you're a new user. So for ID type, choose your corresponding ID type, in this case identification card number, and enter in your IC number. After you're done, click on Submit, MyInvoice. And if you're a new user, you should be redirected to a page where you have to fill in your information. So first, be sure to read all these terms and conditions carefully before proceeding. And after you're done, click on the checkbox and proceed. Moving on, here is where you will fill in all your personal information. And after you're done, you can click on Continue. But keep in mind that the fields with asterisk marks are required fields, so be sure to fill them all in. After you're done, you can continue. And the same thing here as well. Be sure to fill in everything that has an asterisk mark. After you're done, click on Save and finish setup to complete your profile registration. After that, you'll be brought to the MyInvoice portal homepage. Now, in order to integrate the MyInvoice system with Webmax's ERP system, there are a few things you need to do. First, go to the top right corner over here and click on View User Profile. After that, go all the way down and find your TIN number over by this list. Make sure to write this down as you will need the TIN number to fill in some fields in the ERP system. After that, go to Taxpayer Profile on the left and also scroll all the way down and look for Registered ERP. After that, fill in the ERP name, which we recommend you put as Webmax ERP for ease of recognition. And for client secret expiration, put it to the maximum time, which is 3 years, and click on Primary ERP System, click on the checkbox, and after that, click on Register. And be sure to copy down all of these codes as you will need them later when entering fields in the ERP system. I repeat, remember to copy down all of these codes. After you have done so, click on Done. And to confirm that you have successfully added the ERP system, click on ERP over here. Go all the way down. And as you can see, your ERP will appear here. That's it so far for the MyTax website. Now we'll move back to the Webmax ERP system. First is the branch module. Go to Branch and edit one of your branches. Go to E-Invoice, and over here, as you can see, you will be required to fill in the MISC, your client ID, client secret 1, client secret 2, and TIN. So remember the TIN number and the 3 codes you copied down just now? Well, you have to fill them in these boxes respectively. Keep in mind that the yellow boxes are required fields, which means you must fill them in order for the system to save your entry. Also remember to fill in your MISC according to your business tax category. Maybe you're a wholesaler of car parts. You can go for 45300. And after you're done, you can just click on Verify. And if it's successful, the system will show a success prompt. After you're done, you just click on Save. And that's it for the E-Invoice for branch. Moving on, we'll go to customer. And for customer, so when we add new or we are editing an existing customer, as you can see here, you will be prompted to fill in the E-Invoice type, the company register number, and E-Invoice TIN as well. So after you fill in the required boxes over here, you will select the E-Invoice type, which is direct or consolidated. Direct E-Invoice type is for customers that are under company, and consolidated is for walk-in customers that you will submit their invoices to LHDN after 30 days. So after choosing a customer's E-Invoice type, let's say direct, you'll be required to fill in the company register number and E-Invoice TIN. Keep in mind that you need to get the company register number and E-Invoice TIN from your customers, so be sure to ask them for it. Once you do so, you can fill in the registration number, let's say over here, FA, and their E-Invoice TIN. And after that, you can click on TIN Validate to validate their invoice TIN and register number, and if it's successful, the system will tell you so. And after you're done filling in all the other required boxes, you can click on Save to save this new customer entry. Now moving on to Supplier. Same as the customer module, when you are adding or editing a supplier, you will be required to enter their e-invoice MISC and supplier register number and the TIN as well. Just like the customer module, you will have to ask the suppliers for their MISC, their register numbers, and their TIN respectively. So be sure to do that. After you do so, you can fill them in. Let's say the company has a registration of 12345-B. And they have a TIN for this. After you're done, you can click on TIN validate, and if it's successful, the system will show you that it's successful. Then after you're done filling in all the other yellow boxes, which are the required boxes, you can click on save to save this supplier entry. Now let's move on to the account code. Go to finance, maintain account. When you add a new account or edit an existing account, you will be required to choose your tax classification for this certain account. So be sure to enter in the correct classification. In this case, I'll put in repair and maintenance. And after you're done filling in the required fields as well, you just click on save and save your new account entry. Now, what if you need to update the classifications of a lot of accounts? Instead of updating them one by one, you can click on batch update account over here, and the system will bring you to the batch update master account page. Here you can search for the specific accounts that you would like to update, and if you would like to update all of them, you can just go down here and start updating your e-invoice classification code. So let's say after you're done updating everything, you can go back up here and click on save. Okay. And if it's successful, the system will tell you that the master account has been batch updated successfully. So, moving on, we'll go to payment method, which is in finance, admin, and maintain payment method. Now, usually all the e-invoice payment types are defaulted by the system, but if you want to edit them, you can just click on edit, and you can select your e-invoice payment type over here. And after you're done, you can just click on update, and the system will save your edit. Next up is the UOM or unit of measurement. You can find them at stock, maintain stock, and UOM over here. As usual, when you add a new UOM or edit an existing UOM, you'll be required to fill in this e-invoice UOM over here, such as hires for your hire units. But usually we recommend you filling it in with an A, which is not available. Finally, we can move on to e-invoice submission, which you can find in finance, and MyInvoice submission. Now, after selecting your branch up here, you can select either for direct issue invoices or consolidate invoices, in which you can select the date and document type. For now, we're going to go with direct issue, and we're going to click generate. And here you can see information about the invoices and cash sales, such as the document date, document number, their total, your customers, their vehicles, so on and so forth. As for the status column over here, they serve to let you know whether a document or invoice or cash sales is ready to be posted to LHDN's website or not. If okay, it has the green light to go ahead, but if it's invalid, it will tell you over here by this detailed message why it's not able to be posted. Do note that the system will also automatically select all invoices with the OK status to be posted. So let's say I want to post these OKs. I'll click on post e-invoice, and after they're posted, I can go for submitted. And as you can see, the invoices are all here. After I confirm their information, I can click on verify over here, or verify all if you don't want to click on them one by one. And if it's valid, it will be sent to this validated tab over here. Now, if you want to cancel the submission, you can also click on cancel over here, and it will be moved to this cancel tab over here. Invalid submissions will be present here in the invalid tab, such as this. So see the cancelled submissions over here. Now, as you may have noticed, all these tabs also have a search bar. So if you want to search for a specific invoice that you want to submit, you can also fill it in here, the date ranges, so on and so forth, and click on generate. Now, for customers that need help for opening invoices, we can just click on self-build over here and do the exact same steps as e-invoice. So I'm not going to go into detail here as it's pretty much the same steps. So to confirm everything here is working as intended, we can just go back to the MyTax website and go back to the MyInvoice portal and go to documents over here. As you can see here, the e-invoices and cash sales we just submitted on Webmax's ERP system will appear on the LHDN website or the MyTax website in which you can see the information about documents in more detail. And if you want to view the more detailed reason for the invalid status, you can just go here and click on this, and it will tell you exactly why it is invalid, and it will tell you the steps to validate it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.